malfunctioning. You can fix him by using a part. Luckily, you have already found one. If you repair 3CFD, he can join your party and assist you in repairing the ship. Success! You have fixed 3CFD. Now he will join your party. CFD is now a member of your party. To change which party member you control, click on their portrait or press Tab. Later, when you have more companions, you can add and remove party members from the party screen in the game menu. Locked and requires a key. Search the ship to find the key to this locker. This is the main hold. This is the engine. The store is damaged and cannot be opened with your security skill or by bashing it. You can use a mine to open this door. Once you plant the mine, back away from the door to avoid. This is the main hold. This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. Your security skill is too low to open this footlocker. However, you can use your weapon to bash it open. Click on the bash icon or press 1. Sometimes bashing or blowing open a container will break some of the items in the container, but you can use even broken items. They can be turned into useful components at a workbench. This is the main hold. These sparking wires connect to the trigger mechanism for the inner and outer garage doors. You can open and close the doors from here. This is a workbench. With a workbench, you can break down objects in your inventory into components. You can then use the components to create repair kits, weapons, armor, and upgrades. Because of the damage to the Ebon Hawk, this workbench has limited functionality. You can still use it to create a repair kit, which you can use to repair yourself. Use the workbench to break down the items you've found into components. Then use the components to create a repair kit. This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. This door is sealed shut, but the magnetic clamps are not engaged. You may be able to override the door's locking mechanism from outside the ship. This door is sealed shut, but the magnetic clamps are not engaged. You may be able to override the door's locking mechanism from outside the ship. You can use this lift to take you to the outside of the Ebon Hawk. This is the port side of the Ebon Hawk. Starboard side of the Ebon Hawk. exposed wires control the door to the starboard dormitory. The door is currently sealed, but you can override it from here. Success! The door is opened. You can now access the starboard dormitory through the garage. Use this lift to take you back inside the Ebon Hawk. Access. This is the main. This is the garage. This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. When the Ebon Hawk has landed, this is where you will go to exit the ship. This is the starboard dormitory. Found a droid flamethrower. This is one of the special weapons that droids can use. To equip it, open the equip screen by clicking on the blaster icon in the top right area of the screen or press U. This is the garage. These sparking wires connect to the... You can't open the outer garage door. Do you want... Door closed. Do you want to do anything else here? This blast door is magnetically sealed. This is the garage. The sparking wire... Door opened. Do you want... You can't... Do you... Door closed. Do you want to do... Door opened. Do you want to do anything else here? This blast door is magnetically sealed and cannot be opened. This is the cargo hold. Sensor droids emerged from this box when you opened it. These droids will make for excellent target practice. Use the weapon from this container to attack the droids. You can equip a weapon from the equip screen. To open the equip screen, click on the blaster icon in the top right area. Change your target by pressing Q or E, or left-click on the object you want to target. To attack an enemy, left-click on the sword icon or press 1 to queue up the good work defeating the sensor droids. To continue combat training, open the metal box again, and more sensor droids will appear. More sensor droids emerge from the container. You can pause it. Another group of sensor droids. To continue combat training, open the metal box again. You must lower your difficulty setting in order to open this lock. Access the options screen and select Gameplay. Then change the difficulty setting from difficult to normal. The lock on this container is too difficult to open. You'll need to use a security tunneler to help open the lock. Look in the unlocked cylinder next to this one to find security tunnelers. If you encounter a difficult lock on a container or door, you can use a security tunneler on it to improve your chance of opening the lock. Use the security tunneler to open the high security cylinder nearby. You must lower your difficulty. This box seems to have an infinite supply of sensor balls. You found a grenade in the container. With grenades, you can damage multiple enemies at once. To throw a grenade, click the grenade icon above your selected target or press 3. Destroyed another group of sensor droids. To continue combat training, open the metal box. sensor balls. These sensor balls will find any useful items when you kill them. After combat, ensure and search your enemy's remains. Destroy another group of sensor droids. To continue combat training, open the metal box again. This box seems to have an infinite supply of sensor balls. There are 2 weapon configurations in the equip screen. This is useful to switch between ranged and melee weapons. To switch or unequip weapons, click the 2 swords icon in the lower right corner of the screen, or press T. After completing combat training, you may still continue to use the metal box to display the combat training messages from the beginning. This is the main hold. This is the engine room. This is the engine room. The port engine is shut down, but appears intact. Fixing the hyperdrive will allow you to restore power to the port engine and bring primary power online. The starboard engine is badly damaged. Fixing it won't be possible until after docking with the Paragus mining station. The hyperdrive is suffering badly. You won't be able to make the jump to light speed until it is fully repaired, and you do not have the needed equipment here on the Ebon Hawk. However, you should be able to rig the hyperdrive to restore primary power and bring the port engine online. This will allow you to dock with the Paragus mining station for full repairs. The hyperdrive is online. Primary power is restored. Only one step remains. Return to the galaxy map in the cockpit and travel to Paragus. Engine is powered up. You can now use the galaxy map to travel to the Paragus mining station. This is the medical room. You have already been stabilized with the med pack. There is nothing more to do here. To recover fully, you require the medical facilities at the Paragus mining station. This is the main hold. you can do. This is the cockpit. You can now plot a course to the Paragus mining station. To dock with Paragus, left-click on the Paragus planet to select it, and then left-click on the travel button. The sensors show the door to the storage compartment is being sliced. There is someone, or something, else alive on the Ebon Hawk.
Awaken.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain the explosion.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the coltal tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to... Could be a Jedi, but we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Corta, are already Another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Kolto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics. Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them and moved them down to maintenance, but we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay! Everyone evacuate!
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead? I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened? Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor, a result of your Jedi training, no doubt. Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down. So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now. I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave. We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed. Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. A last word of caution. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived. You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions. I'm not offering to help you. I'm not so young as to leap from death's door as quickly as you. Curious. Why were you spared? Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious. And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy. I have found that answers come in their own time, not ours. Turn your energy to the matter at hand. If we cannot find a way out of here, the answers will prove useless anyway. I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.